guys, it's KCL back with another video, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video is going to be a super exciting video on a beginner's guide to Loomigurumi, and I love Loomigurumi. It's practically like crocheting, and it's just a really fun way of making creations out of loom bands. So without further ado, let's just get started.
Are you sick of looms? Are you bored of making bracelets over and over again? Are you bored of making the same designs over and over again?
Loomigurumi has endless possibilities of the different designs and different things you could make. The cute designs of so many loomers allow you to have the most cutest and best designs. This looming method is the best way to learn how to create designs. It only uses one hook, no other things, just some bands and a hook. And if you can crochet, this will be easy. The magic ring is when you start Loomigurumi designs, and it is when you wrap around a little cap band and then you pull through, and Loomigurumi is practically slip knotting every band, and what you do is you slip knot it like so, and you go back into the magic ring. This is what makes this ring here, so then you can start your design. Then after slip knotting, all you do is you go back into the magic ring. So then you have the 3 cap bands, loops, and then you pull back through another band, but only go through the cap band, and then pull through these 2 loops. And you do the exact same thing around 6 or so times, depending how much stitches you want. And to go on to the next terms, here are 1 single stitch, so you can count including the stitch on your hook, because if you go like that, there is another one there. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches. And don't include this one here because that is just attached to the first slip knot. And this is what the magic ring looks like. It is practically a magic ring because it allows you to start your design by having a circle, then continuing on to a bigger and bigger circle. So for example, if you wanted to go through the first stitch is this stitch right here because it is the first V, and you need to go through both the lines, so both these through the hole practically. And by doing that, you can continue on slip knotting by going through just the cap band or stitch, putting it back on your hook, and then pulling through the 2 bands. That is called a single crochet. So a stitch marker is an S or C clip, and this is to mark where you start and finish. So if I put this on here and did a row, I'll be able to know when to stop, to know that that was a full row. So I'm going to continue on with my row by doing a single crochet in every single stitch. And with Loomigurumi, it's about getting the movement of the hook right, as it is quite different to just hooking over bands on a loom. So you need to just keep your finger on the band. By doing so you don't lose your band or it doesn't get stuck anywhere, so you just keep it in place. Then you put it through the stitch and then hold the stitch down, and by rotating your hook downwards it wouldn't get snagged on any bands. Pulling it up, push down again so it doesn't come off the hook, and then hold down and pull through. By doing that, you get faster and you just get easier, as people have different ways of crocheting or looming like this. And the last stitch, like so. Now you can put your stitch marker back on the new marker. So that is a row all the way around. Now the term increase is quite simple. So if a loomer says now we're going to increase, what they mean is by going through the stitch the same way, single crocheting by pulling it through, back on the hook, then one going through the both bands. By increasing you make 2 more stitches instead of 1, so you have 1 extra stitch in each stitch. So then you go back into it, into the same stitch, and then do another single crochet. By doing this you now have 2 loops, 2 slip knots in 1 hole or 1 stitch. And now you can see that there are 2 stitches now. So once again, go back into the next stitch, single crochet, then single crochet once again in the same stitch. So this is increasing, but you need to watch out, as sometimes the loomer says to increase then a single crochet, increase single crochet. So that just means if I was to do that, I would need to do increase, then a single crochet. So I do a single crochet, then I skip to the next stitch because I'm not going back in for another increase. So increase is just when you put 2 in 1 stitch. Then a single crochet is when you put 1 slip knot or 1 stitch into another stitch. Now for decreasing. So decreasing is obviously decreasing the amount of stitches, as the same as increasing, that is instead of decreasing it's increasing. So that's practically what it means. And by to decrease is to simply use 2 stitches as 1. So what you do is you go through by going up into not the whole hole, just half the V, so only 1 strip of V. Then turn your hook downwards and go back up into the next V. So by doing this you have 2 as the same as going through a stitch. So go through 1 V and another half V. So then you have 2, and go through the inside, and then you simply do another single crochet like you would normally do. And as you can see, there is 2 in 1. So that is practically all you need to know about Loomigurumi and how to do a simple design like this little ball or little circle here. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll put in the description some awesome Loomigurumi tutorial loomers so that you can perhaps get a design out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope I helped. See you guys later. Bye!